Hello and welcome to this update video on Minecraft 1.9. In this video I will take you through some of the changes to world generation and general gameplay. If you're interested in other aspects of the 1.9 update, be sure to check out some of my other update videos. Links will be in the description as always. First off, let's tackle one of the most notable changes, igloos. These naturally generated structures can be found in ice plains and cold taiga biomes. They are composed of snow blocks, naturally. The inside has a carpeted interior and also contains a bed, a furnace, and a crafting table. And a redstone torch. In half of these igloos there will be a trapdoor hidden under the carpet. These hidden trapdoors lead down a long ladder shaft made of stone brick to the basement. Some of the stone brick might actually be monster eggs, so be careful. This basement contains a brewing stand, a cauldron, a chest with some additional decorations. Most notably at the far wall are two cages. In one of them a villager priest, in the other a zombie villager priest. They will always be the same kind of villagers. In the brewing stand you will find one splash potion of weakness, and in the chest there will always be a golden apple, along with various other items. In other words, you'll always get the ingredients needed to turn the zombie villager back into a normal villager. Very convenient. Another new addition to 1.9 is the addition of beet roots. This is a new crop and can be found, for instance, in a village, if you're lucky, or in loot chests. This can for instance be in a dungeon, or in a minecart chest inside an abandoned mineshaft. Once you have some of these beetroot seeds, you can grow them just like any other crop, and once fully grown it can be harvested. The most notable use for beetroots are beetroot soup, which can be crafted with 6 beetroots and a wooden bowl. They will restore 3 hunches of hunger. They can also be turned into roast red dye. Of course, they can be eaten as well, but won't do much in terms of restoring hunger, much like an uncooked potato. Additionally, beetroots can also be used to breed pigs, and they will follow the player if it's held in the hand. The beetroot seeds can be used to breed chickens, and of course also be used to get chickens to follow the player. One of the bigger changes in terms of building and making things look nice, there are pathways that can be made. This block is made by right-clicking on a normal grass block with a shovel. Note that it has to be grass and not dirt. They are 1 pixel worth shorter than other blocks, which adds a nice depth to it. When you break this block, it will turn into dirt even if you use Silk Touch, but considering how easy they are to make, this really is no problem and saves inventory space. There has been a change to glass panes and iron bars as well. They no longer look like a cross when they're built vertically. Instead, they are displayed as a stick or a pole centered on the block. This can be built as tall as you want vertically and serves as a great alternative to fences, and is a welcome change for builders. Another great change is that trapdoors no longer need a supporting block. This also means that if you want, you can push them with a piston. An open trapdoor will also serve as a ladder if it is directly above a ladder and on the same side of the block. During a thunderstorm, there is now a chance that a skeleton trap will appear. This trap takes the form of a skeleton horse. When the player is within 10 blocks of this horse, it will be struck by lightning, and 4 skeleton archers all riding skeleton horses will appear. That's a pretty neat reference to the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, don't you think? The skeletons are all equipped with an enchanted iron helmet and enchanted bows. Interestingly, these skeletons will not despawn by themselves. Once the skeletons have been dealt with, the skeleton horses are yours to grab. They are actually already tamed when they are spawned in. A rather fun change is that hay bales will now cushion your fall. A little bit of an homage to Assassin's Creed perhaps? It will reduce the fall damage to 20% of normal fall damage, and the furthest a player is able to fall without armor and still survive is just over 100 blocks. 100.27 to be exact. So basically you can now survive a 100 block fall onto a hay bale, if you have no armor. If you should have feather falling, the max you can fall is actually 169.19 blocks. I can see this being a pretty fun thing to set up in an amplified world. Another huge change is the amount of sounds that have been added or changed in 1.9. Around 150 new sounds have been added to the game, and I'll demonstrate a small sample of them here. I obviously won't showcase all of them, but rather point out the fact that there have been a lot of new sounds added. There are also new boats added. Now, boats themselves aren't anything new, but they are much stronger and will no longer break when you look at them. They also come in all the different types of wood, so choose whichever you like best. As you can tell, they also look a little bit different with the addition of oars. It's a nice aesthetic change. A funny thing with boats is they will also work on land, albeit slow, but once you get onto ice, that's when they really take off. This can make for some really epic racing maps or just having a good old time. Look at it go! A mention of a few other changes at the end. The bonus chest that can be selected when starting a new world will now spawn with raw salmon and always contain one axe and pickaxe, either wooden or stone. Basically, they've been made a little bit more useful should you wish to get off to a quick start. Buckets can be filled from a full cauldron, and dead bushes will now drop between 0 and 2 sticks when broken. There are of course other minor changes and hundreds of bugs fixed, but I think I've covered the most important changes and will let the rest be. If you are interested in seeing all the changes listed, be sure to check out the links in the description below. It will take you to the Wikipedia and so forth. And that's it! The most notable changes to world generation and general gameplay in Minecraft 1.9. If you're curious about any of the other changes in Minecraft 1.9, be sure to check out my other update videos. All relevant links will be in the description below. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please leave a like on it for me. It helps me out more than you can even imagine. If you want to see more videos from me, please subscribe. I have a list of well over 300 videos already, and that number is only increasing almost every day. I love making videos, so be sure to check them out if you're interested. I thank you all for tagging along and watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to let me know in the comments. This also applies if you don't want to see more videos like this, of course. If you have any questions related or unrelated to this video, ask away. I will always give you an answer. And as always, I've been the General. Thank you all for watching. At ease.